Like I said before we start taking anything off, we're gonna get good coverage of everything on here. I'm gonna do this video, I'm gonna take some pictures. We don't want to pull anything off without evidence of where it goes. There's a lot of these parts we're pulling off. Gonna have to be put back on. So as we take it off, I'm gonna take some more pictures. That's our shift in the interrupters, and we dang sure don't want to mess that up. So I think the first thing we're going to do is take off these exhaust manifolds. They're big and they're in the way. I think it'll give us a little more space. But like I said, the importance of pictures, especially if you're going to be doing something that you're not doing it all at one time. If you got something you're going to have to stop and come back, you definitely want pictures because you're not going to remember. The first thing we'll do is get these hose clamps out of the way. I'm just going to let them fall back on there. Half inch. Yeah. It'll be fun. Like I said, probably the biggest thing about this is just don't get in a hurry on anything, man. It's just gonna cost you in the long run. The interesting thing is, yeah, it's not great, but it's not that bad. But the longer you run these, the more chance you take of it fouling. And if you put a new motor in here and put old manifolds or risers on there and you get water in there, your new motor is gone. So that's the riser. Now I gotta work on this manifold. Yeah, if it don't want to come off, it'll come off when I get the manifold off. So, hell, let's see what size those are. They look like half two. No, 9/16. Yep. Hell, that one. That's a bad sign. That nut and that nut are missing. Coincidence, this is also the side that's got the problem. Don't know. But I don't like that. No, we gotta get that off too. We need a small extension. got that out, you can already see something interesting. See all this crap? That's in that cylinder head we found was bad. As you can see, looking into that port, you can see a difference. Probably can't even see what I'm doing, but I'm taking the exhaust elbow off and back. You can see down in there, I just pulled that elbow off. This is your exhaust flapper. And I've seen some of those that are straight burnt, but that one looks good. See, as I was saying about that cylinder head, see number 3 we tested bad. You can see the gunk in there. Sure how well you can see because of the... But that did give us a lot more space. You said now it's just a matter of continuously taking parts off. And as I said before, you never take enough pictures. Alternator looks fairly new. Now remember, we did drop one bolt in there. That's the bolt for the alternator. So we're going to pull that loose. Probably going to have to get a pry bar, take the belt off. And it's working loose. There we go. Now we can see the back. And before we take them wires off, again, you want to take a picture so we know what went where. So we got the tension off of it. Take our belt off. Belt's in good shape. Not bad at all. I'll go ahead and get some. Some more pictures while we're down here. The easy thing to do, which is kind of cool. I said I was never going to do this again after I built my last race car, but here I am. My last race car was a metric Monte Carlo, 10mm ruled to roost. And of course, you never could find this stupid thing. At least this one, let's say, is standard size. It's not that bad. But yeah, working on that metric car was a nightmare. But man, those Monte Carlo, you talk about the best street stock, super stock. That was it, that old Monte Carlo. We can go ahead and take that water pump off. And the reason we're doing all this taking off stuff is it's more of a pain in the butt to do it in here. It'd be nice to do it all outside and drop it in, but there's more weight that we have to work with, so we're going to lighten it as much as possible. Wow. That sucker don't want to come off. So there's our water pump. So we will need a pulley off of that. Oh. Yuck. With that, we're going to pull the fuel pump, fuel water separator. And then we'll get the thermostat, and then we'll work on this side of the motor. This line down here is the line coming out of our fuel tank. So we're going to put that bolt in there. and clamp it back down because we don't want anything getting into there. Now I'm trying to get the fuel water separator off, and I wanted to just take it off all bracket, but this bolt will not come out with that bracket there, so I'm going to have to take it all back apart. That's weird. Huh. Oh, God, I'm cramping up, man. Like I said, it's been a rough few days of working and now doing this. Taking its toll. This was supposed to be my easy day. Yeah, we'll take it apart. I'm just saying, I'm just lifting this off and putting it back on the other motor. But we do want to clean it up, so we'll take it apart. Alright, so I went ahead and stripped her down. Something interesting though, the number 3 cylinder on the other side was the one that had no compression, but if you look carefully, there's actually water on this side. There's water down in there. So regardless, this had to be done. But we got her all loose now. All we got to do is figure out how to rig up something to pull it up out of there. We got to do before we can pull that motor. Remove this rear rail. It's a steering wheel. They said we're gonna clean those up anyway. Well, I finally got all that hatch crap tore off, and we had a problem. I bought a new hatch, very expensive hatch, and that hole, as I can measure it, was 14 by 14. Well, when you get it all apart, you see that they actually put that plywood insert in there. So the hole was 17 by 17, which is a more common hatch. But trying to pull that off, I don't know how they did it, but that thing is in there. I mean, the whole thing was definitely on there. So looks like what I'm going to do is smooth that out, get some fairing compound, and just glass over that wood and use the hatch that I got. I just think in the long run, instead of tearing all that out and then trying to make it look good again, I'm better off just to fair over that. It's all good, it's all secure, so why not? But yeah, now I get this mess cleaned up, sealed up. It's supposed to rain the next 6 days. Alright, well, we got it all busted off and we got the hatch in there. Like I said, we're just going to have to come back and fill those holes with epoxy and some fairing compound and smooth that out, but it don't look too bad.